John Beverly, the Candyman, the businessman with a conscience, on LICMC.net radio every Saturday at 3 p.m.
Hello, everyone. This is John Beverly, the businessman with a conscience, here at the Alchemalon Village, where each one reach one, each one teach one brick, one building, one block at a time. And as we often say, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And we show that we care about the things that we do. And today, I just want to drop a few nuggets about life in general, as well as remember we leading up to the holidays right now. We got Thanksgiving coming, and then right after that, it's Christmas. And we want to ask each and every one of you to stay focused and be aware of your surroundings and the things that's going around you. So be careful. And if you see something, say something. We have to be real careful. We don't want other people shopping at our expense, if you know what I mean. And as well, we also want to stay focused and reach out to our loved ones, the ones that can't get out over the holidays, make sure that they're taken care of, make sure that that you are showing some interest and concern and people know that you care and that you're thinking about them, because right now I've witnessed a whole lot of people. I went to one of the assisted living rehab places uh, last week and took my nephew some food. And also, he had a young man that was there with him. So my wife and I, we also took him a plate as well. And he was just so grateful and thankful that we thought enough of him to bring him something. But I also witnessed that there was a whole lot of people there that didn't have no one that was thinking about them. People don't, come to see them. And, you never know what's going on in people's lives or why they're in the predicament that they're in. But unfortunately, they are where they are. So we just have to, the ones that we can do something about, let's take the time out and do something about it. If you have some nieces, nephews, cousins, aunts, or whatever, take a few moments out of your busy day and schedule and just go and check on them and see how they're doing. And if they need something to eat, take them a plate. If you can't cook, stop by McDonald's, White Castle's, Captain J's, Popeyes, Church's Chicken. You know, it would make them feel good. They know if they know you, they know if you can cook or not. But at least, most important, it shows that you was thinking about them. And everybody wants to be thought about. Everybody want to be cared about. Everybody wants to be loved. And I talked to a gentleman just the other day. He was at another one of those shelters, a place of that sort, and he was just telling me how the people was just so hateful, and everybody was like a doggy dog thing there. Everybody was out for themselves. Wasn't nobody trying to help nobody. Wasn't nobody trying to, get help. They were just doing them. And I explained to him, I said, unfortunately, hurt people hurt other people. They're hurting and realizing and thinking about that feeling that they have. It don't feel good to be hurt. Everybody wants to be loved. It makes you feel good when you love. It makes you feel good when somebody shows that they're concerned about you. But when you're being hurt, when people is hurting you and doing everything they can, talking about you, dogging you out, it don't feel good. So if you are already hurting, why would you want to I'm sorry, we was having a few problems there. But as I was saying, unfortunately, hurt people hurt other people. And it's sad that when, you already hurting and you've experienced that feeling, why would you want to hurt somebody else? Why would you want somebody else to feel the same kind of pain that you're feeling yourself? It's enough going on. Life is enough to have to deal with day by day and trying to figure out how you're gonna make it from one day to the next, how you're gonna pay your bills, and especially when the money is funny. But like I say, just each one reach one. Just take a little time out and make a phone call. Let somebody know that you're thinking about them. Let them know that you care about them, and try to find out if there's anything that you can do to help make things a little bit better for them. Sometimes it may be something as simple as stopping by the store and picking up some eggs or some groceries or something of that sort. And sometimes they may not even want you to do anything. It just that phone call just might be enough. But if not, sometimes you may just have to take few moments out of your schedule and take the time to go by and just check on them and see how they're doing. Sometimes it does a person all the good to see you, and it makes them feel good that you took the time out of your schedule to come and see them. Even here at the village, I tell my customers sometimes, even if you just riding by and you don't have to want anything, you don't have to buy anything. Sometimes, and I've had some and experienced it, that they say, "Hey, John, I was just riding by and I thought I'd stop in to say hello." Well, it made me feel good because they thought enough of me to take the time out of their busy schedule just to say hello. And sometimes I'll fix a pot of coffee if they have the time, and we drink coffee and chop it up a little bit. But like I say, it's just it's important that people know that you care. And like I say, if you don't show it, how do they know? And just everyday life, things is happening. If you look around, especially after this election, things is happening, and you're seeing stuff going on every day. Life is unfortunately changing, and it don't look like it's changing for the better. But those of you that know the word of prayer, just pray and put it in God's hand and know and trust and believe that He will take care of you. He's going to make sure everything is all right. Every little old thing. One of the little kids say, God is going to make sure everything's all right, every little old thing. And that was coming from a little child. And just think about it, where did he get that from? He heard it. So sometimes when you hear different things, especially if it's stuff to lift you up, to encourage you, and sometimes we just have to encourage ourselves. Lift each other up, let each other know that you can make it. This too will pass. I don't know what you're going through, but whatever you're going through, you're not by yourself. You're not the only person that's going through stuff. Sometimes we feel like we're the Lone Ranger. We think that we're the only person that's going through something. We think that we're the only person that's having challenges. We think that, we're the only person that have a light bill, a gas bill, a water bill. No, it's a whole lot of people that's dealing with some of the same situations, same choices, same things to do. But sometimes these beds that we're sleeping in, we make them and we make them up. And so if you make it up like that, then you got to sleep in it. Sometimes it's just a question of how you managing your money. Make sure you know what they say. If you own a fixed income, okay, act like it's a fixed income. Don't act like you just got money coming from everywhere. If you only making $1,000 a month, coming in, 2,000, whatever it is, you have to take care of your business. And if the light bill is a certain amount, the gas bill, those are priority things. You have to, your mortgage, your house note, your rent, whatever it is, you have to make sure those things are taken care of. Otherwise, you won't have nowhere to stay. And after you make sure those things are taken care of, then you make sure you got you some groceries and stuff. So if worse come to worse, if you don't have the time and you can't go or don't have access to go do anything else, you do know you have a place to live, you have food to eat, and if you're fortunate that you got a TV that you could watch, if you got cable, you have a few choices, so you could be comfortable in your own home. But you have to take care of your business, and that's what I mean when I say, those priorities. Sometimes we want to do things. We want to go out. We want to go party. We want to go. Some people, unfortunately, got them the drinkers and the party people want to party and do all those different things. But if your bills is not paid, why would you be trying to do stuff like that? We make things hard on ourselves. So, like I say, the priorities. Do what you're supposed to do. Take care of yourself. And uh, I've always tried to tell people, whatever your priorities are. If you're driving, make sure you got some gas in your car so you can get to where you got to go. If you got a job, make sure you go to work so you can get that check at the end of the week or the next week if you get paid bi-weekly. However it is, that we may get paid, but you got to do what you have to do. How do you expect other people, somebody else, to take care of you better than you take care of yourself? How do you expect me to love you more than you love yourself? If you don't love yourself enough to do what you need to do to take care of your business, to make life better for you, then why do you think I should be trying to do things and to make sure that you okay? We have a tendency to dump our load on other people. They have their own load to carry. So you got to make sure that you taking care of your own self, that you're taking care of the things that you need to take care of. So remember, priorities. And I tell people charity begins at home. So how can I help you when I can't help myself? So let's focus on ourselves, the priorities. Stop trying to take care of other people. It's okay to help other people. I encourage you to help other people if you can. But you have to make sure that you are okay, that you're taken care of, your family is taken care of, and then spread it abroad. Like I say, charity begins at home and then spread abroad. So when you find yourself trying to take care of somebody else, make sure that you are taken care of first. You get me? You understand what I'm saying? So let's stay focused. Let's remember when we out here in these streets, pay attention because everybody behind that wheel is not focused. They're on the phone, they're drinking, they're paying attention to other things. So you have to drive for yourself and others. And be careful when you're shopping, doing the Christmas shopping, how you handling your money. People is watching you. So they see you flashing money and stuff. You'd be surprised. Some people, trying to figure out how to, somebody see them or whatever. But if you flashing like that, you kind of asking for it. So I'm just asking and saying to each and every one of you, just be careful. Pay attention to your surroundings and the people that surround you. And don't get caught up in the drama. And remember, this is John Beverly, the businessman with a conscience, here at the Alkemelan Village, where each one reach one, each one teach one brick, one building, one block at a time. And remember, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And we show that we care about the things that we do. So thank you for listening and have a great day.
John Beverly, the Candyman, the businessman with a conscience. John Beverly, the Candyman, the businessman with a conscience, on LICMC.net radio every Saturday at 3 p.m.